Here it is, the big show to celebrate Tokyo Joshi's 10 years of operation, going from a couple of mats and a cramped floor to a venue of hundreds, featuring 10 matches for 10 years. Let's run down the card for Wrestle Princess 4. To kick off, we have a singles match between the two newest members of Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. It's Haru Kazushiro versus Runa Okubo. This will be a big deal for both girls. Opening the biggest show so far without any senior members will be a daunting task for sure. But also this will be an opportunity for either girl to score their first pinfall or submission victory. And if 10 years down the line the two are positioned to be the next big thing, the outcome of this match could send ripples that affect the future. Next we have a 6-way tag match of Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling versus Ganbare Pro Wrestling. It's Arisu Endo, Kayatori Bami and Himawari versus Yoshiko Hasegawa, Harukaze and Riara. A throwback match from Grand Princess last year, Yuna Manase, former Tokyo Joshi member, invaded with her own force made from Ganjo wrestlers. Yuna and her team were victorious. Has there been a change in Tokyo Joshi to give their team the victory this time? After that, we have a singles match of Moka Miyamoto versus Juria Nagano. Team Karate explode at Wrestle Princess. Juria Nagano has been absent from TJP for a hot minute. She is usually busy with other commitments, so can only appear every now and then. But after an injury was unable to make matches for several months, returning its Summer Sun Princess teaming with Moka in a losing effort against Daisy Monkey. Since then, Moka has been on a warpath. I have seen new determination and drive in Moka's performance recently, and while she may have bit off more than she could chew, a power vacuum has certainly appeared in TJP that Moka is attempting to fill. Her efforts have brought her to the quarterfinals of the Princess Cup, losing to Miyu Yamashita. Could this be the end of Team Karate as Moka sees Juria as dead weight and strides ahead? Or can Juria prove the tag team and keep it together? Then there is a 6-way tag match of Aja Kong, Raku and Shino Suzuki versus Wakana Uhura, Hyper Misao and Toga. Aja Kong returns. In fact, I should just point out when she is absent from these big TJP shows, as that is more rare. Teaming again with her favourite girl Raku and newest up girl Shino Suzuki. Shino has never been in a match with Aja, so being amongst wrestling royalty will no doubt give her a crash course in wrestling. I'm sure Hyper Misao has a plan for her team to take down the big Aja Kong, maybe a triple sidecar for Wakana and Toga. I also want to fanboy about Toga for a little bit. She's so cool, her elbow is awesome. She is such a Bifosnan. I make sure to have a 5 Oshi rule, I'll let you guess who they are, but if there was a slot open, Toga 100% would be in there. Anyway, let's continue talking about matches. Next we have a tag match of Ryu Mizunami and Yuki Aino versus Yuki Arai and Miyu Watanabe. Aniki and Yuki are teaming again, so the familiarity should help them to victory, but Miyu Watanabe will want to get her win back from Ryo after losing at last year's Summer Sun Princess. Yuki Arai will soon be losing her mentor figure, with Saki Akai retiring from wrestling by the end of the year. She already has a singles match booked against Akai coming up. Maybe Aniki can teach Arai a thing or two by slapping her tits off. After that we have a 8-way tag match. It's Neo Bishugun, Saki-sama, Mei St. Michel, Martha and Yukio St. Laurent versus Suzume, Shoko Nakajima, Palm Harajuku and Antonio Honda. Bishugun are back again at full muster once more for Tokyo Joshi's biggest event. It's been over a full year since Martha and Yukio have returned to the pink ring, but Saki-sama and Mei-san have been making appearances at least once a month since the second half of the year. Maybe building up to something, but it's not been made clear yet. Their opponents should have some confidence going into the match. Antonio Honda is here to even the numbers of genders. He has faced Bishugun a few times before, but the real ringer is Shoko Nakajima. Shoko Nakajima is one of the 3 wrestlers to ever pin Saki-sama. I'm sure Saki-sama has never forgotten or forgiven Shoko for that. Then we have a special singles match of Nyla Rose versus Maki Ito. Nyla's last appearance she faced Miyu Watanabe in a winning effort as Miyu just could not summon the strength to swing her into the sun. Now she's back to flatten the new era charisma. Ito has been around the world, a true world warrior. In fact, she has done less matches for TJP this year when you combine all the other promotions she's worked with together. Working primarily with GCW and Nick Gage for MDK or Maki Death Kill, giving her an edge as the blood idol. I think Nyla could go in underestimating Ito and pay dearly for it. The two have faced each other a few times before in AEW, even working together once, so that knowledge could be a factor as well. Next we have the first of our championship matches. It's Hikari Noa and Naoki Kata of Free Wi-Fi versus Yuki Kamifuku and Mihiro Kiryu of Toyo Yu. The tag titles were won by the Magical Sugar Rabbits at TJP's first American show. One defense later, in a few months, the titles were relinquished as Yuka Sakazaki could not defend them as she had suffered a neck injury. Despite her reluctance, she gave up the belts. Yuka had not competed in TJP since, as she recovers, in what is her last year with the promotion before leaving for America forever. What is one man's defeat is another man's victory. So the tag titles are vacant and ready to be claimed by a new team. Both Free Wi-Fi and Toyo Yu had to win their spot to get in this match, Free Wi-Fi beating Misao and Shoko and Pom and Raku, and Toyo Yu beating Miyu and Rika and Arisa and Suzume. Hikari has been chasing the tag titles for a long time, going through multiple partners that are no longer in the promotion. Has she found the right partner with Now? Kamiyu had a hell of a Princess Cup, getting all the way to the finals and giving a career-defining performance, making all the way to the finals but losing to Miyu. Kiryu, on the other hand, is the opposite, having lost in the first round of the tournament. She is most definitely the weak link, but also maybe the dark horse, as she was the one who won the qualifying match. Victory will be decided if Toyo Yu can set up for their new finishing move, or if Free Wi-Fi hits the 5G. After that is a double title match. It's International Champion Rika Tatsumi versus NWA Women's TV Champion Max the Impaler for all the gold. Being in the ring with such an unpredictable, sadistic, psychotic monster is a daunting task, and I have true sympathy for Max. It seems Rika has become much more aggressive since winning the belt, not wanting to lose it, incorporating more strangulation in her matches, even if the title is not even on the line. I don't know if that will do much good if Rika can't reach Max's neck, but Rika has been wanting to face Max one-on-one for a long time. Max is great every time they appear in the promotion, and having the international title will mean Max stays around more maybe? And then getting even closer to becoming a Grand Slam champion like Rika. Finally, it's your main event for the Princess of Princess Championship. It's challenger Miyu Yamashita versus champion Mizuki. To get this chance, Miyu had to do what for her was the impossible: win the Princess Cup. Since its inception, Miyu has never reached the final, usually getting eliminated in the first round. It seemed Miyu was cursed whenever it came to tournaments, but this is TJP's 10th year anniversary, and whether by skill, luck or something else, Miyu was able to finally win after her 10th try. And speaking of first rounds, the person she beat in the first round to advance was Mizuki. Miyu has already proven that she can beat Mizuki. In fact, the last championship match these two had, the roles were reversed, champion Miyu beating challenger Mizuki for the pop title. The two have been trading wins back and forth in the exhibition matches leading up to the event, but Mizuki can just not get used to Miyu's intimidating aura. Miyu will most definitely want to walk out of Tokyo Joshi's 10th year anniversary as champion, as Tokyo Joshi's undisputed ace, but can Mizuki prove that she can carry the promotion into the next decade? Wrestle Princess 4 will stream live on wrestle-universe on the 9th of October. You can sign up for 900 yen a month. English commentary will be provided by Chris Brooks and Bellianaki. I'm looking forward to the show, and looking forward to what the next 10 years of Tokyo Joshi can bring. It's currently past 3 AM as I write this, so I need to stop and go to bed. Ta-ta.